up, everybody? We're gonna do our read alouds, day 30. Woo! So we have 3 books we're gonna read. Our beautiful and wonderful natural resources. Our beautiful Robert rules that we're almost finished with. And a new book, and kind of heavy book that we started. The Nursery Edition Collection. Let's go. So the last time we read our nursery collection, we read a book called, a little song that was called Here We Go Around the Mulberry Bush. We have 2 books called Oranges and Lemons, and Rub-a-Dub-Dubs. Let's read them. Oranges and Lemons, Say the Bell of St. Clement's. I owe you 5 farthings. Say the bell of St. Martin's. When will you pay me? Say the bell of Old Blaney. When I grow rich, say the bell of Sworditch. So there's the kids, and they grow up. Oh, come on. And here is this. There's the little kids, and they grow up. Now I'm going to read Rub-a-Dub-Dub. Rub-a-Dub-Dub, 3 men in a tub. And who do you think they be? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Turn them out, names all 3. So they're having a bath. There's nothing wrong with having a bath, but I prefer showers. So, tomorrow, we have a little story called Round and Round the Garden. A little bear book, so it's going to be fun. We have let's read our Darwin kit. So last time we read, Gregory finally why did I say finally? Got in trouble for the sleepover incident. So go check that out. Day 28 is when we read about the sleepover, and day 29 is when we read about his punishment. Today's Sunday in the world. I'll tell you one good thing that comes out of the practicing this magic act with Scotty Dongless. It's given me a bunch of good ideas for more cringing and curtain comments. Rolly quit doing his comment strip Zooey Mama for the school paper a few months ago because he said he wanted to have more time to play with his Dino Blazer action figures. That means the cartoonist's job is open again, and maybe I have a shot. I'm gonna make this apple boy disappear. Oh boy. Ta-da! You didn't make it disappear, you just ate it. Oh, uh-oh, you figured out my trick. You didn't even eat the whole thing. Now watch this. Now ain't that magic? No, that's just a lighter. Oops, I thought it was magic. Boo, you're not a magician, you're an idiot. Plus, that's not even a magician's hat. It's an Abraham Lincoln hat. Oops. The end. So this is Gregory's book. You guys can pause it and read it. And that's it. Pretty short. Tomorrow's Monday, and that's when they're going to start their magic act. Now we're going to read our natural resources. So last time we started a book called The Short History of a Special Plant, and it talked about how corn is made for many things, like, let's see here. Let me find the part. Yeah, they use stalks for roofs, they used for beds, blankets, dolls, like they used the entire corn to make something. So we're going to read a early civilization. Not that long, but it's 2 pages long. No big deal. Early civilization. The first Native American corn farmers used the seeds from the healthiest corn plants to grow their crops. The selective breeding improved their crop yield. When farmers realized that they could plant a surplus of corn and not hurt the fields, they grew larger crops and stored the leftover corn as food supply that could last during the winter months. The Native American planting system was called the Three Sisters method for centuries. Early farmers planted their fields with 3 plants, corn, squash, and beans together. Each plant helped the other grow, and mixture of plants helped preserve nutrients in the soil. The advantage of planting 3 crops together was tinfoil. Corn was a strong and vertical plant that stood straight, so the beans could curl up around its stalk. In turn, the beans fixed nitrogen in their roots, helping restore the soil. Meanwhile, the squash leaves spread out onto the ground and retained moisture in the soil for the other plants. They also helped keep away pests. This is a mutually beneficial arrangement among the plants, mimics the type of symbols found in nature. The end result was a healthy crop that yielded a variety of nutritious plants and also maintained the ingredient of the soil. Three Sisters planting mounds. So they were talking about this new method that they found out was called the Three Sisters. Let's read the last page of this. The early civilization. When European settlers arrived in North America in the 60s, maize was entirely foreign to them. The English called it corn because that's what they called all wheat and barley crops in England. Native Americans taught the settlers how to grow and care for the Three Sisters crops. Settlers quickly recognized that corn crop was the key to survival. Using the varieties that had been developed by Native Americans, they began to further breed and cultivate corn types and matured faster and produced even greater yields. Soon, people around the world began to grow and eat maize. So there's that. So that was early civilization part. Tomorrow we're going to read the rest of the book. Well, a small called The Corn Belt. So we'll see that tomorrow. Well, today. We have one more read aloud to do. And I'm finished for the read aloud today. So I'll see you guys later.